Hello, in this video, I'm just going to show you the new CorelDraw X7. I just installed this CorelDraw X7 and I just want to show you, this is my first time to open CorelDraw X7. I just want to show, I would just want to express what my first impressions and after this videos there'll be follow-up videos on this on the features and the other new stuff that Corel created for the CorelDRAW X7. So when I first opened the CorelDRAW X7 software, and I noticed there's a welcome video here, and you also have an option to skip. So I'll just click on this video, and it's actually a YouTube video.
Welcome to CorelDraw.
It's actually a YouTube video, and it actually shows you. I'm just gonna forward this one, the new features of CorelDraw X7. So I'm just going to skip this one, and then let's look into the interface. Now the first thing I see here is the welcome screen, and it says workspace. So I am guessing that the workspace, because I also read the new features in the CorelDRAW website, and but now I'm just experiencing the actual software. So in the workspace, you can actually change it to light, classic or default, and illustration. So anyway, this video is not really to explain all of those. I'm just going to just get the first impression. And I also noticed there's a plus sign here. So if I try to click on plus sign, okay, so it creates a new document. This is actually very good. I like this feature, and it's like in Photoshop, you can open lots of CorelDRAW files here, and then you can just close it if you want. So that's very handy. And I also noticed the interface. The interface is really flat, which actually I like. I like it because sometimes when you have the icons all beveled and you got like 3D look into your interface, and when you're looking at your artwork, the tendency is you're distracted with the icons. But with my first impression here, it's really flat, which is really good, and there's really a big advantage on that one, so that your artwork or your graphics will really stand out. And I also, just go to default here, and I'm just going to click on default. Again, this is my first time using it, so I'm just going to look around, and I'm just gonna close this now. Look around and see what's new. I also noticed there's a plus sign here, quick customize, so it add frequently used items. So when I click on that, oh, this is nice. I like this because you can turn off or turn on the tools that you cannot, or you don't use. That is really good. Now I'm gonna create a new document here. So it's also the same as the previous versions. And okay, so this one I can turn it off. Say for example, I want to turn off. Okay, let's just say I'm gonna turn off this dimension toolbar or dimension icons. I'm just gonna turn this off. Okay, so it automatically turns it off. Okay, I like that one. Now I can also reset the toolbars, which is also good. So it goes back to the default application settings. I'll click on yes. Now as you see, the dimension toolbar is again visible here. Okay, so when I click on plus sign, you can still create a new document, plus sign, new document. That's good. And then you can always transfer to a document. Now going to the right side here, you can see the hints here. It's also the same as the hints. And you can turn it, you can close that. I'll go back to my Dockers and say object properties. Now I also noticed this one here. So if I'll try to click in here. Okay, so you can also create, or you can also show Dockers, like for example here, the position. Okay, so that's also nice. Say align and distribute. Okay, so it shows up here. Okay, so that's very good. Okay, so there's another plus sign here. Let me see. Nice. This is nice. So you can turn off and turn on the tools that you don't need, and there's also a reset button here. You can also customize it. Okay, that's good. And just minimize that one. Now you can go to your properties here. I mean your Docker. Okay, the first thing I've noticed here is the transparency, which is my favorite tool. It actually has its own icon now. It's not like I think the last version you can see the transparency over here, but the transparency is a separate thing now. I actually like that because the transparency tool in CorelDraw is very powerful, and that's one of my favorite things. Now, I've read some things about the transparency tool, and I just want to explore right now. So I click on transparency tool and click and drag. This is actually something new. In the previous version, you don't have this right angle thing that you can control. That is nice. Okay, so the previous version is just one linear, but this one then you got more control of the transparency, which is really nice. Here, that's good. Okay, so I'm just gonna delete that. What else can I say here? And I notice also the color palettes for the document is also here. And so it's good. So that's my first impression. I mean, I don't have a lot of things to say right now because I'm really, this is really brand new to me, and I noticed the object here. That's also new. Like object wasn't there. That, if I'm not mistaken, this is actually a range. Oh, sorry, not a range. Anyway, object is not there. Okay, but anyway, so I'm just gonna end this video, and then I'm gonna explore this more tomorrow or the next few days, and now we'll see what the other new features are. Okay.